Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever bought something and later wondered, why on earth did I buy this? You're not alone. What if I told you that decision might not have been entirely yours? Today we're diving deep into the fascinating and slightly unsettling world of advertising psychology. We're going to uncover the subtle tricks advertisers use to rewire your brain, often completely without you noticing. It's a journey into how your own mind works, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at a commercial the same way again. First up, let's talk about a classic, emotional manipulation. Think about those heartwarming holiday commercials or the ads with adorable puppies. They aren't just selling you a product, they're selling you a feeling. This is called emotional branding. When an advertiser successfully links their product to a positive emotion like happiness, security, or love, your brain starts to associate that product with the feeling itself. It's a powerful shortcut. The next time you see that soda can, your brain doesn't just see a sugary drink. It gets a tiny jolt of the happiness you felt watching that fun-filled ad. This creates a powerful, subconscious preference. You're not just choosing a brand, you're chasing a feeling, and advertisers are the masters at packaging those feelings for sale. Now, let's get a bit more scientific and talk about neuromarketing. This is where advertising meets brain science. Companies use tools like EEG, which measures brainwaves, and eye tracking to see exactly what you look at and how your brain reacts to an ad. They can test different colors, fonts, music, and even the direction a person in the ad is looking. For instance, studies show that if a person in an ad is looking at the product, your eyes will naturally follow their gaze directly to that product. It's an involuntary response. They know that the color red can create a sense of urgency, which is why you see it so often in sale signs. Blue, on the other hand, evokes feelings of trust and security, which is why so many banks and tech companies use it in their logos. They are literally designing ads to trigger specific, predictable responses in your brain, bypassing your conscious thought process entirely. Another incredibly effective technique is the creation of what's called a memory structure. Advertisers know you won't remember the details of every ad. Instead, their goal is to build a web of associations in your brain linked to their brand. This is done through repetition and consistency. Think about famous jingles or slogans. I'm loving it. Just do it. You probably heard the tune or saw the logo in your head just now. That's not an accident. Over years, through constant exposure across TV, billboards, and social media, these brands have built a fortress in your memory. When you're in a store, feeling tired or rushed, your brain doesn't want to do the hard work of comparing 10 different types of coffee. It defaults to the easiest, most familiar option, the one with the strongest memory structure. You reach for it automatically because it feels familiar, reliable, and safe. They've made the decision for you, long before you even walked into the store. Let's move on to the power of social proof. Humans are social creatures. We're wired to look to others for cues on how to behave, especially in uncertain situations. Advertisers exploit this masterfully. When you see a commercial showing a group of cool, happy people all enjoying a certain drink, your brain's mirror neurons fire up. You subconsciously think, if they're all enjoying it, it must be good. I want to be part of that group. This is why testimonials, influencer marketing, and showing customer favorites are so effective. It's not about the product's features, it's about signaling that people like you use and approve of this product. It creates a sense of FOMO, the fear of missing out. You're not just buying a phone, you're buying entry into a community of innovators. You're not just buying a pair of sneakers, you're joining a tribe of athletes. Now for a sneaky one, the decoy effect. Let's say you're buying popcorn at the movies. The small is $3 and the large is $7. Most people will weigh the options and maybe just get the small. But what if they add a medium option for $6.50? Suddenly, the large at $7 looks like an incredible deal. The medium is a decoy. It was never meant to be sold. Its sole purpose is to make the large option look more attractive by comparison. Your brain isn't evaluating the large based on its actual value, but on its perceived value relative to the decoy. This trick is used everywhere, from software subscription plans to coffee sizes. They present you with 3 options, knowing full well which one they want you to pick, and they frame the other options to nudge you directly towards it. It's a brilliant illusion of choice. Let's also consider the role of sound. Sonic branding is a huge part of the advertising puzzle. That specific chime your laptop makes when it starts up, the crunch sound in a chip commercial, these are meticulously engineered. Sound designers, known as audio engineers in this context, can spend months perfecting a single sound to evoke a specific quality, like crispiness or freshness. The Intel Inside Bong sound is one of the most famous sonic logos in the world. You hear it, and you instantly think of the brand. These sounds embed themselves in your auditory memory and can trigger brand recognition even without any visual cues. It's another layer of mental conditioning, wiring your brain to connect a simple noise with a complex set of brand attributes. So, what can we do about all this? Are we just puppets on a string? Not at all. The first and most powerful step is awareness. Simply by understanding these techniques, you break their spell. When you see an ad now, you can start to deconstruct it. Ask yourself, what emotion are they trying to make me feel? Are they using social proof? Is there a decoy? This practice of mindful consumption pulls the decision-making process back into your conscious brain. Pause before you make an impulse purchase. Give yourself a 24-hour cooling-off period for bigger items. This short circuits the emotional, automatic part of your brain and gives your rational mind a chance to weigh in. It's about turning an automatic reaction into a conscious choice. Knowledge is your best defense. By learning how your own mind works, you reclaim your autonomy. You can appreciate a clever or beautiful ad for the piece of art that it is, without falling for the psychological triggers embedded within it. You become an active participant rather than a passive target. You start to make choices based on your actual needs and values, not on the carefully constructed desires that advertisers have spent billions of dollars to implant in your head. It's not about becoming cynical, it's about becoming a more informed, empowered consumer. You hold the power to choose what messages you let in and which ones you tune out. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of advertising. I hope it's given you some food for thought. What's the most persuasive ad you've ever seen? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And if you found this video helpful and want to learn more about how the world around us shapes our thinking, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.